Let's do this.
Okay, let's do it.
Should we mute? Jacqueline, do you want us to mute?
If you want to,
until you're done?
We can chat after.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay, sorry.
Why am I not moving?
Gonna just put this screen share on. Okay, where are my slides? Let's see here. Okay. So, welcome to our November 29th team call. Happy to be back, feeling like I was like away on a hideout for the last 2 weeks, so I'm happy to be back and you know, be back and interacting with you guys. I definitely feel like I'm needing that. So Success Club, we got Tara at 6, but I think he might be at 8. Rhonda's at 4, Aaron's at 2, Greg's at 2. Greg's at 2. And Morgan, I'm not sure. Rachel, I'm not sure because I don't have access to your accounts. But if you want to let me know, I can update it and put it in here and put it on the wall or whatever you'd like. I should have asked you before I did this. I just wasn't even thinking. What's the chat? We'll see what the chat says here. Rachel's at 6. Holy smokes. That's awesome. Good for you. First month coaching and you're already rocking it. What do we got here? Where's my other slide? Okay, we got Rhonda is an emerald. Congratulations, Rhonda. First step in the business. You want to turn emerald. It's the very first stepping stone in your business. So I think that pretty much are all there. You know, it's a business starter. It's where you're able to start to receive leads. It's when you're able to start being recognized for your achievements, and it's just a really great stepping stone. The only thing you really have to watch now is keeping that rank and hoping that, you know, keep signing people up so that if the ones that are under you go inactive, you hold your rank, which is the tricky part of this business. I'm really experiencing that now, trying to build to a 1-star. It's tricky. I got people, I mean, we all have people that go inactive and active all of the time. And it's hard because you're like, are you going to order your shake? Like, you know, and you feel like a little bit pushy sometimes, but that's just part of the business. And I think that we really just need to take our time and not really, you know, rush things too much. I mean, Diamond is an amazing, you know, you definitely want to get there because once you get to Diamond, you are recognized even more. So, I mean, that's a great place to go, but I know we're all building to get to that. So that's great. So don't wait for the world to recognize your greatness. Can't see the other words. Let it up and let the world catch it with you. I can't see the whole script because your guys are hiding it. But I think you can probably see it. And, yeah, so just a little quote that I liked. So one thing I want to talk about is staying focused. I have felt that I have, you know, just with all of the events and Christmas and everything that's been going on, it's really hard to stay focused. And I think it's really hard to stay focused when it's slow as well. And people are like, oh, it's too expensive. It's Christmas. It's, I know I can't afford it. And you're like constantly hearing the word no. And it's hard to stay focused. And it kind of just makes you fall off track. And it makes you feel like maybe, you know, you'll just back off for a little bit and give some people some space. But I think that being consistent is so important in these slow months. It is so important. So one thing that I learned in that video I sent in the chat today was something that Lindsay Matway I left out a little bit of her spiel about it, but it's the fit. So staying focused, focused on your goals, focused on what we're doing, focused on your challenge groups. You need to stay focused in what you're doing and why you're doing it and not lose track of that momentum. The intensity, you know, you really need to make sure that you're you're keeping the intensity, and you're really posting on your pages, and you're keeping that same intensity on your business page and your private Facebook page, you want people to just stay engaged, and you want to just post things that are like, you're not really putting thought into. You want to stay intense, you want to stay engaged, and it's going to all take time. So consistency over a long period of time is what's going to get us all to success in the business aspect of this. And if you're not in it for, you have to be in it for the long run, or you're not going to make it. So, there's so many coaches that quit because they think that it's a get rich quick thing. On the business side of this, I know that we're not all in it for the business side of it, but I do want to talk about that a little bit. And it's not a get rich quick thing. I've been doing it for a year now, and I'm pretty happy with the income that I've gotten, but it takes a long time to build and get to where like Jamie is and Kim is. And it takes a long time, and you have to really start to add business builders, and you really have to start looking for that, because that is where a lot of the income comes from in this. And that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to build a team, and it takes a lot of time to build your rank sometimes too. Some people hit it quick. Some people take time at it. Taking time at hitting those ranks is more normal than getting to it quickly. So I think that you just really have to remember that everything takes time, and don't get discouraged no matter how much you feel pushed by all of, Miguel's calls and all of the calls and all of the pushes for rank advances. Just remember that it does take time, but try to stay consistent and try to hold what you did reach. So if you've reached Emerald, try to hold that, right? Build a solid base for your business, and then you're going to have a lot more confidence when you go to the next rank, and you're not going to be so scattered and worried about someone going inactive if you have 4 coaches on this side and 4 coaches on this side and then 2 at Emerald, and that's it. One person goes inactive, you're not a diamond anymore. So building up your legs and making everything feel like steady is important. Obviously you're going to get to diamond, and then you're going to keep adding people, but you want to make sure you balance it out and keep balancing everything. Even as an Emerald building to ruby or whatever, you just want to balance everything out so that if you have 5 on each leg and one goes inactive, well, you're still you're still fine. So that takes time, and it takes a lot of time. And just don't feel down that it might not be happening quick. I know everyone's pushing because it's the end of the year and everyone wants to reach those certain goals for themselves, but just remember that you're doing amazing, and you should be proud of every single place that you've reached so far. So this is a little bit long, but lost momentum. So I've kind of felt that everyone, maybe in the entire team Beachbody, I just feel like there's just been a lot of lost momentum. And I think it's just the month of October and November. October was the slowest, hardest month for me yet. It took me everything I had to reach SC10, and I reached the SC10 on like November 31st, or like the very last day, like last minute, and I reached it, and I was so stressed out because I wanted to get the SC10 all-star thing. And so I think a really important thing that we should do, I know Tara can't cooperate in this, but we can put you on like a FaceTime or something, is we need to get together. If it's a group workout, if it's something, I think we should do that again. I think that really helps us when we can talk to each other in person and talk about our what we want to do and our goals, and maybe we can come up with some sort of big group activity, something fun to kind of like make us excited about this new year coming, and just get together and put our heads together and brainstorm and do that, because I feel like it really helps to get together. So once you rank advance, you're known as a leader. So you need to stay consistent and continue that leadership role. So that's kind of what I was talking about when I was talking about, keeping that what you've achieved. Sometimes you're going to lose it. We've all lost it. I've gone down to the Emerald from Diamond, and it happens. But the most important thing is you get back on your feet and you get back up there again, right? So your business is only going to grow if you keep your momentum. So you have to stay consistent with your posting. You have to jump out of those comfort zones. You have to, I have seen amazing things from all of you with your posts lately. Like, Rhonda has been just totally stepping out of her comfort zone and posting things, and it is so awesome. And it really shows that you care and that you're super passionate about this and how it's helped you. And people see that. And no matter what people say, if you have haters, whatever, it's not because they're mad at you. It is because they are jealous. And I have done this for a year now, and it is so true. People who have negative things to say either don't understand the business, or they're totally just total skeptic, negative people, or they're jealous that you're actually pursuing something that they would never have the guts to do. So just remember that when you get negative feedback, it's really important to not let people like that get to you. As soon as you just stop caring, it stops coming into your life. I haven't had negative comments or anything for months because I just never focus on it. And if there was a negative comment, I just delete, or I don't even think twice about it. I don't let it get in my head. I don't care. And you guys, you will get there too if you're not there already. So forget the excuses. I know for me, I've had a ton of excuses lately. It's been, oh, I'm too tired. Oh, I'm in Prince George. I'm in court. I'm not going to post. It doesn't matter. And like the first time ever, I only posted like once a day, a couple of days there. And I was tired and exhausted, and I didn't really feel like I had anything positive to post. So, that's a little bit different, right? I didn't want to post like a whole bunch of positive things when everyone knew where I was in a negative environment. So, but I could have, those are just excuses, and I probably could have dealt with it in a different way somehow, but I think I handled it all right. But we all get excuses sometimes. We all just have to remember why we're here and what we're doing. So the big momentum is out of a book called The Compound Theory, which is a great book if you guys are looking for some personal development. So it's kind of spelled out, and the B is begin. You do not need to wait to get started. You need to start and learn as you go. So I know we're all there. You've already started. You've already all started. So I'm not going to spend too much time on that. Intensity, stay focused. Energy, firepower, bring some intensity and some passion, which you've already been doing as well. So I don't really think I need to stay focused on that either. Give it time. So slow build, compound interest, speed builds, momentum builds. So kind of think about it as, if you're driving a car and you're stepping on the gas and you are letting off the gas, well, you're going to go backwards a little bit and you're going to slow right down. And if you step on the gas, you're going to go forward, and you're going to go forward. Oh, lost you guys. You're going to go forward towards your goals. And if you slam on the brakes because something happens, maybe a negative comment, maybe something like that, well, then you're not going anywhere. So just remember to keep your foot on the gas, just keep driving in the right direction at a steady pace, a consistent pace, and that's all you really need to do. Motion. So staying in motion. So that's kind of just staying consistent and what we kind of talked about before. And onward and upward. Just keep going and keep going towards your dreams, your goals, your fitness, your emotional goals, your fitness goals, your coaching goals. Just keep going and you will go up from here. There's no stopping anyone from reaching those goals. This business is so much there are so many people that you don't even hear about that are so successful, awesome, amazing coaches that are more there's so many of them because this business it will happen for anybody if they stay consistent. It doesn't matter what your skills are or how fast you grow. If you stay consistent, it will work. It will happen. You just have to remember that. So Erin asked me to touch on personal development a little bit. So for personal development for me, I don't know how you guys like to do it, but for me, I really like to do my personal development at night, and that's reading a book at night when I go to bed. And I have been reading a book called The Universe Has Your Back, and it has been absolutely incredible. Just weirdly incredible. So it's all about positive thinking and believing in the universe, and that's something that I really strongly believe in. It's changed my life, positive thinking. And this this book has been, it was so strange. Every night I read that book, I feel like it is speaking directly to me. It's telling me to stop feeling the way that I'm actually feeling that day. It is so strange. So I think that you really need to just find a book that you really feel a connection to. And I have a couple here. If any of you would like to borrow one, I have some. So I'm reading one right now. So if you are interested in borrowing one, I have a few. I can post about them later. Another one that I've heard is really good is You Are a Badass, which Jamie and Kim, Jamie and Kim, I always say Jim and Kimi. I said that to them in person too in Edmonton. It was funny. They always rave about You Are a Badass. And then there's some other one called Times 10 or something. I can't remember the name of that one, but podcasts on your iPhone are really great. Anyone who has an iPhone, you have a thing that says podcasts. You search anything in there, you're going to get great. You're going to get some things to look at. So Badass is on my Christmas list. Yes. So motivational music. Lots of times when I'm cleaning the house, I'll put motivational music in and I'll listen to it in my earphones. And YouTube videos. This is a big one for me. How I am feeling. If I want to have an awesome challenge group, I will Google on YouTube how to run an awesome challenge group with, and then Beachbody in quotation marks. And a whole bunch of videos will pop up, and I will pick one and I will listen to that. And I consider that personal development for my business. So there's different kinds of personal development, but if you're looking for something that you're feeling like really not motivated, then I would suggest searching a YouTube video on maybe a Beachbody coach talking about motivation and how to stay motivated and engaged in your business. And I do that all the time, and it really helps me. And there's always one time of the month for me where I always feel like I just kind of feel like I need a break a little bit. I don't really, I don't obviously take a break from my groups or anything, but I like to take a little bit of a break from inviting, and that's totally normal at the end of the month. I mean, the time to invite and to really push out those things is the beginning of the month, right? So don't feel like you have to always be doing that. I think that something that we need to focus more on is building relationships and liking and commenting and building relationships and reaching out to people, and not just sending out a plain old, hey, I'm having a challenge group, would you like to join me? Because I have people say that stuff to me all the time on private messages for It Works and Herbalife and stuff. And honestly, when someone that I don't know reaches out and says those messages to me, I'm like, what? And I don't reply. And it kind of just explains to me now, I was guilty of this. I did this lots of sending out messages like that. And now that it's kind of happened to me a couple of times, I'm just like, okay, that doesn't really work. So I think that we really have to pick people that we would think would be interested and really put some attention into what they're doing in their life. And if they post a picture of their kids, like it and comment, say, oh, they're so cute. And then one day you can reach out and be like, hey, how are you? I really love your pictures, and get a conversation going. And then you can kind of talk about it a little bit and talk about things. And it just becomes, it's a little bit of a different experience, and it's a little bit more work, but it's definitely 100% more successful than sending out those random invites. I've never had someone say, yes, I'm interested. Not many. I've had maybe a couple, but not many. After I've just sent a random blurb, after not even asking how they are or anything, right? So let's go to the next slide. I should have brought some water. Where is my slide? Oh my goodness. My computer's acting up. Let's see here. Sorry, guys. Just have to figure out what's going on here. Why isn't this working? Exit. Okay, there we go. Okay, work life. How to balance work, Beachbody coaching, work, and life. It's hard, and it's hard when your family's home. So something that works really well for me is I try to make myself hours, and to do that, it works really well for me. This not what might work for you, but my kids get on the bus at 8. I go upstairs. I'm on my computer a little bit. I do some work till about 10. And then I'll do some posts during the day or whatever, checking on my accountability group. And then I'll really focus at about 8 till 10 p.m. on talking to people, checking in with people, and seeing how things are going, and really focusing and being on my phone at that time. Because then my husband's not, he's actually getting a lot better about me doing this. Because I think now that he has Facebook, he sees what I'm actually doing, and he's showing some appreciation to it, which is awesome. So get rid of what doesn't serve you. So if you have things that, you're doing that it's not really benefiting you. Like if, like before I would spend hours watching pointless, dumb horror movies on TV. So instead I'll, take my phone and I might put something on in the background, but I will actually use that time for my business. So you just kind of got to own your life and own your routine. And I really find that making your routine helps a ton. Like for me, I wake up at 5:45, I do my workout, I sit on the couch, I have a cup of bulletproof coffee, and I post my video of my workout in my Instagram, my business page, and my personal page. And that is a routine that I do every single day except today because I didn't work out. And then at about 10 I have my shake, and then I post another picture, and I check in with my accountability group in the morning before my kids wake up, and it works really well for me. So I think everyone's routine is different. You just kind of have to find what works for you. Okay, so what to say? Tara was asking what to say if someone says they just want the workouts. So I can post a script in the group or the chat later, but what I would normally say to someone that just says they want the workouts is I would make sure that I tell them that they won't get as good of results unless they try the Shakeology or the performance line. And I would just kind of share with them how much it helps with the energy or curbing cravings, or just kind of explain to them how much it's helped you in your life. Like if you're drinking the Shakeology, if you're drinking the performance line, kind of explain and bring it to a personal level and be like, well, that's fine, but I mean, Shakeology, I don't know if I could have done it without it because it's given me so much energy and I just love it. I've been drinking it for a year straight now and I don't think I've missed a day. Oh no, we're gonna end in 10 minutes. Shoot, I just got a warning. Okay, I'm gonna have to make this quick. So, and if people say that it's too expensive before Christmas, I always say, well, have you ever thought about coaching? Because this is a perfect opportunity to get into coaching because I can help you get set up now. And then when January hits, people are going to want to do their New Year's resolutions. And I have an awesome script for that I'm going to share in the group as well. I just didn't do that yet. And now I'm feeling like I have to rush because we're going to get shut off. I need to upgrade to Pro, guys. Just told me I need to upgrade to Pro. Next slide. Okay, TBB links. How many people do not know how to do TBB links? I'm going to show you quickly if I can. Okay, so TBB links. This would be for someone wanting to sign up with a program that is with the performance line. So because you can't buy the performance line with our Coach mobile app, so you just go to tbblinks.com. And so this is a more difficult way, and I don't really like to do this, but it works. for quarter force, for our performance line. So go to TBB links, and then you just got to scroll down here, and it says enter coach ID. So you would do 913604, and then you would say share Canadian links only for that one. And so if they want a Canada Challenge Pack, which would be what you would pick, so you have all these different choices here, but most of them are Canada Challenge Packs, and then you would pick Canada Quarter Force Beachbody Performance Pack, and then you pick that and you show the link and you copy the link and you send that link to the person that is asking. Yes, that is all my slides. So if you guys want to unmute, we have 7 minutes until we get cut off. So if you have any questions, anyone have any questions?
You're awesome. Good call.
Oh, I hope so.
You're awesome.
I needed a call.
That's not a question.
You guys have questions?
You know, Jacqueline, it's amazing. It's amazing, Jacqueline, from the first time you did a call to today, how far you've come.
I kind of feel that way a little bit.
You know, yeah. You're getting your groove on. That's good. Not that you didn't do good before, but you know what I mean.
I was so nervous before. I was so nervous. I was like, oh my God, I have to do team call. No. It's horrible. It's scary. You guys are going to do one day. Going to be yes.
So I do agree. We should all get together though and have, whether it's a workout or even just a wine night, whatever, coffee night.
I wish I could join you guys.
I know you too far away. Maybe we can meet in the middle.
Like,
Where are we staying, guys?
Where is the middle?
We can put
where is the middle?
We can put you on FaceTime.
Yes.
I'm going to take a picture.
Be a virtual coffee date.
Everyone smile. Smile, Randa. That was a good one. Perfect. Yeah, thanks for the call, ladies. I needed it. I needed to chat and interact. So.
What did Rachel say in the comments?
I don't know. I'll go check.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe it was a question, but.
She's just smiling away. Hi, Rachel.
She's so happy.
Do you guys are you guys like feeling good this month? Like, are you feeling okay? Or like, how are you feeling? Are you feeling like it's slow?
It's slow. I have one that's supposed to, and then I need one.
You cut out, Erin.
Oh, am I here?
Yeah, you're here. You're covering your mic.
Oh, I have one for tomorrow, and then I need one more by Thursday.
We're working on it.
Oh, I have so many people just sitting there.
It's crazy. I hate it when they sit there.
What are you at, Morgan?
I'm at S6, but I had 2 discos go. So I took 2 people up with the quarter force. They're underneath me. So me and Erin, we go back and forth. But when they're underneath us and they're going to coach, we don't cancel them and go to the next person.
Right. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I have 6 and Erin has 2. So now whoever we get goes to Erin and equal her out to me because we're all about equaling each other out. It's our business.
Teamwork.
Right?
That's good.
I'm very proud of you, Rachel. She's already crushing it. Even if you're signing your family up, that's super smart. I still haven't signed Renee up.
Yeah, I'm going to sign my husband up this week.
Something to do soon, ladies, because all three of you are close to diamond, so you want to make sure they go on your left leg when you sign them up, or your weak leg whenever you do that. So just remember that. That's important.
Yeah. Right now, I'm evening out my legs.
Yeah.
I'm trying to secure them like you were talking about, making sure I have enough people on both sides so if people do go inactive.
Yeah.
So I know I'm not ready to be diamond yet. Too much pressure. I'm still building.
It's actually not that bad. It's
My legs getting long.
It's the emeralds that are tricky, keeping the emeralds. Unless, Rachel emerald on her own and you have your own business builders, then it takes the stress off. But when I ran Greg's account and my mom's account, it was stressful because I was running like all three accounts. So, you know what I mean?
I can imagine.
That would be crazy.
And now I'm running Greg's
Yeah.
too, and some emerald. Oh, it's tough, but it's normal though to do that. Mike Fitzpatrick runs every single one of his diamonds except for Rachel Braga and his wife Angel. He runs all of his other diamond centers. Can you imagine how stressful that is?
Wow.
That would be a lot of work.
Yeah, it's
I
crazy.
wouldn't even, it'd be like, run your own freaking center. I'm not running it for you. But I guess that's how
Make the money.
Well, that's how they go.
I don't know.
Okay.
I like money, but
Yeah. Well, they're
Some guys,
I like my sanity better.
yeah, for sure.
some guys aren't as organized. Procrastinators.
Who?
Yeah.
Us?
Men.
Men? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and are definitely.
My husband would leave everything to the night before
Yeah.
a deadline.
My husband wouldn't even make deadline.
You're like,
Oh boy. I got my husband got on board this morning and asked for me to make him a shake, which I was quite impressed with.
Get him,
Oh, that's good.
get him on the coach
Yeah.
train to sign up those firefighters, Tara.
Yeah. I know, eh?
Yeah, get those
Should
firefighters
sign them all up.
tour de force. That'd be.
Tour de force.
You should go
That's
do
right.
tour de force with.
That'd be fun.
We're gonna end. It's gonna cut off. I love you guys. It's gonna end though. We'll go.
Oh.
Last minute.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you. We'll